Wajumbe, a professional trainer on strategy, performance management, change management, and also leadership. Also a widely published writer on the same areas. The most notable writing was a strategy column which lasted for 5 years in a magazine titled Small and Medium Enterprise Today. That was between 2013 and 2018. During the time of writing that strategy column, I was influenced to other two publications. The first one is titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, sub-theme Unleashing the Human Performance Potential, which was first published in 2015. An article written in the Daily Nation on 23rd May 2015 attracted many readers to that book. One of them was the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, which eventually approved the book for circulation in schools in Kenya in 2016. In the same year, the same publication, Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, was used for architecture of the competency-based curriculum, CBC. As the first book, Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, continued circulating in schools, in the religious sector, in organizations, many readers kept asking me, where is the next series? Where is the next series? And alongside, I was influenced to write another publication titled Living Beyond Survival, sub-theme No More Tiptoeing in Life, way back in 2018. The second publication acquired two forwards, one from the Vice Chancellor of a university in this country, the other one from the CEO of the Kenya Institute of Management. The two forwards made the publication to become very authoritative, and it also continued circulating in schools, in the religious sector, and organizations, and everybody interested in aligning or transiting from the thinking of the 20th century to the 21st century. Now, the two books have also made us to be invited for seminars in schools, in the religious sector, and also in organizations. And in schools particularly, we have conducted seminars for teachers, seminars for students in schools spread around 12 counties in this country so far. We continue doing the same as we continue getting invitations. So, what is the issue of interest today? A few weeks ago, I attended the 90th anniversary celebrations of my former school, sometimes in early September 2023. And it reminded me of the experiences during my young days when in high school. We interacted with numerous old boys, both young and old. There were speeches, there were activities, and many things that reminded us of the experience in our school. One of the most outstanding speech that attracted me was one of an old boy who actually was the oldest in that session. The old boy, who is today is a surveyor, joined the school in 1956 long before most of us were born. It was very interesting to notice a very upright man whose mind is still very active, but apparently in his 80s. And during the celebrations, we somehow bumped into one another, and I got interested into knowing what influences him to remain so active even at an advanced age. And he indicated that he enjoys reading. Anytime he's free, he has something to read, and he asks whether I have something to read. And instantly, he acquired a copy of Living Beyond Survival, No More Tiptoeing in Life. And this oldest of the old boys who were in the school on that day, when he left the school, he joined Makerere University in Uganda. There were not many universities during that time, and that is where he ended up qualifying to become a land surveyor. And interestingly, he started the first land surveying firm in Kenya in 1970. And he's still an active land surveyor up to now. And the experience of this land surveyor reminded me of some assertions by somebody called Henry Ford, who in the 19th century started the first Ford vehicle en masse. And Henry Ford said, "You are old at 20 if you stop learning, but young at 80 when you continue learning during your lifetime." Now, that was interesting because I've already found somebody who is in his 80s and still learning. But in one of our publications, I brought out an example of somebody who went beyond that record. Alan Stewart was an Australian that I came to know of sometimes in 2012. Alan Stewart became a dentist at 22 years and continued working as a dentist until retirement. But again, at the age of 91 years, he acquired yet another degree. This time, he became a lawyer at age 91 and he became the world's oldest graduate. And he was entered into the Guinness Book of Records, oldest graduate. And that was not the end. Again, when Alan was 97 years, he graduated once more, this time with a master's degree in nursing. And he beat his own record, which was already in the Guinness Book of Records. And now again he became the world's oldest graduate at 97 years. Journalists got interested in knowing what influences Alan Stewart to go back to school at old age. And his answers were very simple. It's never too old to broaden your mind. That is what he said. Then he said, whenever he goes back to school, he acquires new friends. And that was quite exciting for the journalists. That is why they reported it. Now, there is something that we need to know. The psychologist tells us that if you challenge your mind through running throughout your lifetime, you only lose 3% of your brain capacity. Throughout the whole lifetime. So, it makes sense to continue running if you want to continue remaining young, energetic, and also brainy. I can share more on this, but I for now encourage you to read our books, Career Dynamics in the 21st Century and Living Beyond Survival. Also, you can get more from this channel, particularly if you subscribe. You'll be alerted by YouTube anytime there's a new content. Also, we are still available for seminars in schools, in organizations, and other sectors, especially where it is important for people to understand how to unleash their full performance potential, not only for their own benefits, but also for the employing organizations. You can contact us on 0722 516210 for more on this. Thank you and have a very good day.